Get ready to step into the enchanted world of Into the Woods with Lumos Players, where fairy tales come to life and dreams take center stage.
They sure do. Since 2015, Lumos Players have been lighting up the Landon community with creative productions and celebrating individuality.
And joining us now on Cincy Lifestyle, two of Lumos Players cast members, Paula Gerhardt and Zachary Julian, are joining us to talk more about this timeless classic. We appreciate both of you being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much.
So, all right, so if there's somebody watching right now that's unfamiliar with the storyline of Into the Woods, what is the show about?
Yeah, so Into the Woods is a twist on some classic Grimm fairy tales and kind of tells you what happens after they're happily ever after.
Aha. So what drew each of you to the audition for this production?
It's pretty simple. This is my favorite musical of all time.
Really?
It's boring, but it's the truth. I can't lie about it. The first time I ever saw the live PBS recording of the original Broadway cast, I just fell in love with the music and the characters and the stories that the show tells, and it's just been my favorite ever since.
Well, and it's like you said too. I mean, you know, you hear the fairy tales. There's that happily ever after, but look, there's stuff that happens after that. And Paula, talk about your character, Florinda.
So my character is one of Cinderella's stepsisters.
Aha.
So I get to be an antagonist. I get to be a little mean. I get to slap a few people. It's a good time.
I'm sure, because you never get to do that.
I don't do that in real life. So.
Right.
And Zachary, your character, the baker, tell us about that.
So my storyline in the show doesn't really have a direct correlation with an existing fairy tale that I'm aware of, but it covers a lot of really human and emotional stories, and his wife's biggest wish is to have a child, which a lot of people can relate to through very real struggles and trials. And this show sort of takes that and puts it in a fairy tale package to make it more real and lighthearted for everybody to relate to. But it goes back to and harkens back to what is it the biggest thing that you wish, and the biggest thing that he wants is to have a child.
Yeah.
People can relate to that.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, we know the show is definitely entertaining, and folks watching right now, if they want to be able to come and see Into the Woods, how can they do that?
Well, they need to go to lumosplayers.com, and all of our information is on there, show dates and times.
Are there any moments in the show, I'm just curious, that you guys are especially excited to see?
Ooh.
So, one, the costumes are amazing.
Ah, okay.
Jeannie, our costume designer, has put together hundreds of costumes now at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Different pieces, because there's so many different quick changes and costumes in the show that are amazing. But I think my favorite thing that I can't wait for people to see is there's a cow.
Just a cow?
There's a cow.
Okay.
And I can't wait for people to see how we go about having a cow on stage.
Having a cow.
That's interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, when and where can people see Into the Woods?
So our show opens April 19th. We've got shows the 19th, 20th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30 p.m. And there is a 2 o'clock matinee on the 27th as well.
Okay, thanks so much for coming in and telling us. I kind of want to go see what's the cow all about?
What's the cow about?
Yeah,
You have to come to see.
Yes, all right. Paula and Zachary, thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.